And now, here with another designated podcast are Teddy and JJ.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Designated Riders Podcast. I'm not even sure what number this is. I think it's 5, but we'll go with that. Even if it's not, we'll act like it is.
Five-ish.
JJ and Teddy with you. Not that you care, because this is a podcast and you can't see. We're coming to you from the Designated Riders East headquarters and actually outside today.
Yes, we are.
All sorts of new things happening.
Yeah, we're in the employee gathering spot out here. JJ has not noticed my T-shirt. I'm fixing to mow grass, but it's
backwards.
It's backwards, and it says Teddy on the back, airbrushed. Got it at the beach.
In what?
Myrtle Beach, like circa 1992.
I was going to guess the 80s.
And I got 3 on here because that was Casey's age at the time. I
Okay.
thought it was pretty cool. Of course, it's been a mowing shirt.
Which let's just get into it. This is what people want to hear us talk about. The oldest piece of clothing that you still have that you wear regularly. I mean, like you would
Yeah.
wear to a function.
Okay.
Do you have anything older than, say, you have anything in the 90s?
I've got one of my favorite shirts from Louisiana Tech that's in that building right there that I work in.
If
It's
they
a
can't
denim,
see.
right? It's a denim work shirt, Wrangler work shirt. It's my favorite shirt ever. I've got pictures of me at mixers and whatnot at Tech with the shirt on back before it was ripped up and dirty. Let's see.
But, I mean, you couldn't wear that to a function.
No,
so.
I could wear some T-shirts I have to a function that are from college.
From the 90s? From
That are
college?
From college. Oh, yeah, a stack of them. And we'll go in there in the DWE
You're kidding.
North Wing. And
I yanked out a 90s long sleeve golf shirt with the little Ashworth guy on it from the mid 90s. And I said, you know what? It had 2 holes in it. I said, one hole I could go with.
You can't do 2.
But 2, that was it. Had to draw a line somewhere.
One hole per decade.
Right. Figure
I've
it's okay.
still got the blue what is it?
Ashworth?
Shirt. You sent me a picture of me on number 11 at Northwood. It's in there on my spouse unit's mirror, and the shirt is in the closet. I can wear that
That's
one.
the Daily Double right there.
Yeah, I've still got our intramural championship shirt from when we beat y'all, when we beat the sick in there in that closet.
I would have thought
Neatly folded.
the fibers that
Right.
hold it together would have fallen down.
It is defying science and physics and the atmosphere.
Unbelievable.
It is.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you're just back from the Masters, and we're glad to have you back in the 318. Recap the week. I mean, you've done this before, so it's nothing new for you, but, you know.
Yeah, no, it's a wonderful week. I was very ready to get home. Everybody by the end of the week is ready to get home. And you've been at the events like that where you're
Yeah.
going.
It's great to get there, and it's great to get
can't
back.
wait to get back home. But it was a wonderful Masters. A lot of great golf. After it rained early Saturday, it kind of, moistened stuff up a little bit, the greens. Those guys could get in there on it a little better. And that's the day he had 365s. And then McIlroy shot one of those 65s. Shot a 74 the next day. It's a
Go
hard
figure.
It's a hard game. Ricky Fowler was memorable. I looked for him to win a major. He grinded on the back the other day. And he started 3 back. He was only 1 under after 9 for the day. He looked up there and saw where Spieth was ripping him a new one. And he said that was kind of a kick in the butt to me. And then he started grinding. And birdied 18 to put a little pressure on Reed, who I love. I love Reed. He practices hard. He tries hard. He's a guy you want on your team, and you don't want him on the other team. Just kind of looks smug, and all like that, like you want to kick his teeth in.
Was anything different from how the course was set up, or any new rules or anything like that?
They widened one a little bit, and I wouldn't have even noticed except the TV cameras where you see Rinaldi and those guys coming at you from the course. They're usually just right on number 1 fairway. They were pushed back farther than they usually were because my buddy Chris, who works one of the cameras there, said it's the first thing he noticed when he got out there. They talked about new pin placements on a lot of holes. One Sunday, kind of front left. I'm trying to remember a hole placement on 10. The reason for this is the new guy, the new Ridley. Fred Ridley.
Yeah. Big old head on a small body.
Oh, it's a big Tom Mees head.
Yes.
It's a mascot head.
Should be continuing on another person.
Yes. He was the last U.S. amateur champ not to turn pro. And so he's got a little, better working knowledge probably than a lot of the guys about some new hole placements and all. And everybody who played it, usually one guy will gripe about something. Everybody said everything was extremely fair and they enjoyed the new spots. And so it's maybe it'll be a little bit of a different Masters tournament going forward.
Everybody talks about how intimidating all the green coats are, but actually they're the friendliest suckers you're ever going to want to find.
Everyone that I saw, they're out there doing something. Everybody's required to do something. So you'll see them walking around. And every time I see one, I just shake their hand and say, thanks for sharing this property with everybody. Because it's a spectacular piece of land, and they're helpful, and that they don't come off as haughty or anything like that. That week, that day while they're out there, they're guys who have bad apples in the bunch. But really, a guy was telling me the only requirement really to get in there is to love golf. And I thought everybody was a rich guy in there, but they're not. It ain't necessarily so. But if you love golf, which mean you do, but they're probably not going to ask us.
Now I'm thinking, nor can we come up with
right.
I mean, unless
Some
you
sort of
$175 for lunch, and
right?
and put the bill for everything.
But they're very nice, and I'm telling you, they spared no expense in the running of this tournament. Last year was when they had the new the new way to get in. They redid this year the new gift place. And where your shirt came from, that I hope you like. I'm scared you're disappointed in your shirt.
I love my shirt. I love my shirt.
It's a green mint and
it's mint. That's
white,
exactly what color it is.
Mint and white,
real tight checkerboard.
But it looks just cool and springy. Like you put it on,
but you'd never wear this baby in January.
No, it's a good looking shirt. Which you have a story behind the shirt. But they had a big new gift shop and 64 cash registers. So I'm standing in line, and I said, "This isn't 64 cash registers." I'm looking at it like 8 or 9. But I'm at this thing, when I turn the corner and walk in, it's like just a sea of cash registers.
Like Target?
On the way to get it. Yes. I couldn't see all that. I was blocked. It's a dog leg right.
Yeah.
Check out. But so that's new. All the concession area was up there new. I tell you what, I saw Brooke and Scott's store. The lady takes her basketball coaches. What are the odds? Friday, I'm walking down 18, and I heard somebody say, Teddy. And I just put my arms up in the air, slowly turned around. Brooke's store, and she says, sorry, I'm turning away from the podcast. I dropped an important piece of DW literature. She said that she had 5 egg salad sandwiches. She said the bathrooms, that's the first thing she said. She said, they're cleaner than my house. And I said, I know, and you got 20,000 people going through every one of them.
Or like Buc-ee's.
Yes, like Buc-ee's, which is a fascinating thing. Yeah. Coming back from the bowl game back in December, I stopped at Buc-ee's the next morning. It was like they were having a tech alumni event there. So people gassing up and getting them chicken on a stick and all that kind of thing. But bathroom spectacular. They upped the food price 50 cents on 2 items. On 2 items, I can't remember. A Masters Club might cost you $2 instead of $1.50 this year. But if you ever get a chance to go, I beg people, because every year one of us will have a friend who won the lottery and goes. And you got guys like I talked to Gary Northern today. 10 years straight he's tried. I said, don't just keep hammering, man. Dr. Jim King, one of the vice presidents at Tech, a guy's been asking him for 25 years to go. And he just, I saw him yesterday. He was near tears at how much fun that he had. He went on the Wednesday practice round. Then he walked over and saw the par 3. He was there with Nicholas's grandson, aced it. And he just beamed it at how beautiful it was. And it was probably as pretty as I've ever seen it. But the bonus was the really good golf. And you look up there there's some great young golfers. I can't wait till the Ryder Cup. It's going to be so fun. There's some really good golfers low on that board the other day that's high up in the world rankings. And a lot of them, thank goodness, are Americans.
All right, switching gears a little bit, baseball has started, and of course it started because the Yankees and Red Sox have started their, I think, 78-game series that they'll play this year. But, beanballs have started to kind of break out, and unwritten rules and hard slides at second, and I throw at you throw at me.
Harry High School.
Yeah, it's, I wrote a thing on Daily Happen today about booing, which seems like a day at the beach compared to some of the beanball stuff. I mean, Tony Canigliaro, the picture of Tony Canigliaro, if you don't know, look it up, ought to be the poster child for why you don't throw inside. And that wasn't even on purpose.
No, his eye looks like if somebody put a black coffee saucer over it. It's
I can still see one of the first Sports Illustrated I ever saw. But, they continue to do this kind of stuff, and
it's stupid.
I know they
unwritten rule. It's April. It's the first week of the...
Right. It's not like they've had this season-long feud going. They just got out of Florida a week ago.
Here's what's so beautiful is the pitcher who threw his glove at the guy.
Right. And missed.
Right. Bill Campbell, our old buddy, told me today, said, that's like Al Capone throwing his gun at you. Yeah. You don't have to worry about it.
Right.
We've got one of our best men on the job right now who's cranking out us a Daily Happen on this very topic.
Okay.
Our world's our most Jewish contributor.
Right.
talked to me today. Hey, what do you think about? And I said, I think it sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And I said, it's good for y'all, by the way, that the Yankees are good and the Red Sox are good again. Makes it better. I hope they don't spoil it with this all year long.
Speaking of correspondence, we also got NBA stuff that we'll have for you on Designated Riders. Our NBA correspondent is cranked up based on most watchable. Each series based on watchability.
Great.
And I'm just happy.
Good way to do
I'm
it.
just happy the Pelicans made it. I mean, it was like a 17-way tie for third. I mean, you could come in third or you could come in 13th, it seemed like. But the Pelicans made it. Then the Pelicans had to win again to avoid playing the Rockets or the Warriors in the first round. And, you never know. But I'm telling you this, Anthony Davis is worth watching for the Pelicans. He's much more valuable to his team than James Harden is, who will win the MVP.
Right.
And I think he's more valuable than LeBron James is, who's the best player in basketball and will come in second in the MVP. I mean, they're trucking out there with Drew Holiday if Davis goes down.
Yeah, you're talking true most valuable to your team player.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. And I'm just happy for New Orleans. Everyone thought they would go away, especially when the Boogie Cousins went out, then that was truly going to be the end of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going to happen. In the East, everyone thinks the Cavaliers they're the 4th seed, but they're going to walk to it. The Raptors are good. The 76ers are good. The Celtics, I can't explain it how they came in second. But, here's the way I look at the NBA playoffs. Every night there's a game on, and it could be 101-99 with 27 seconds left. Okay, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. I mean, do I think it's going to be the Cavaliers and the Warriors like every year? I think there's a lot less chance of that happening this year than it has been in previous years.
Well, a couple things. One, if we do miss a game, we will have DW boots on the ground.
Oh,
I can assure you that. Our
Absolutely.
NBA beat guy.
We are canvassing like we're in Secaucus, New Jersey at the NBA headquarters. We got multiple TVs on. We're taping all the games.
This guy recorded 3 games last night.
Three games.
He did not want to cheat the loyal listeners and viewers.
Right.
And he ain't going to get cheated.
That's right.
He'll give you an honest days and several games worth of work. I'm looking forward to reading that. The long shot to win the league, according to Vegas.
Well, the Pacers are like 500 to 1.
Are they?
Well, they're a bunch.
The Heat is 125, I think, to 1.
Okay. No,
And the favorite is the Warriors.
even
But
that.
I don't know what the number is.
Yeah.
I can't remember the number.
Okay. All right, so that'll be very watchable for baseball and basketball, kind of the confluence of those two going on. NBA draft. We'll discuss that at another time because I don't want to break down the Browns' 5th round pick right
Please.
now. We'll do that some other time. But that's really about it. Teddy, you got one more thing for us?
Well, just if you will be, we have wedding coming up at our house,
Oh, yes, you do.
and on Cinco de Wedding,
yeah,
and you've been down this road.
yeah.
It's a tough road.
I've been on the female road and the
Right.
male road.
Yes, you have
And then
been.
those are different roads.
Oh, I can imagine.
Those are interstate and country
Okay,
roads in
so
comparison.
what am I on if I'm on the girl road? My guy road ones will come up in the future, I would
The
imagine.
interstate road is just cruise control
Okay.
and lay back and let it happen, Captain.
Okay.
The other one is a lot of driving.
Oh,
A lot of turns and twists and stops.
That's
and
it in the
stoplights.
sun situation?
No.
Oh, the girl situation.
girl
Oh, that's what
situation.
I thought I was
Yeah.
saying. This can't be any hard. Well, I've been good in that I've been told to try to be invisible and just
Number
hang.
one thing, right.
That's right.
And just say yes.
That's what they sat me down and said. We want you to be involved? And I said, y'all, seriously, think of my record in weddings.
Yeah.
You're asking the inmate to literally run
Right.
the flunky to teach the class. So they started laughing. I said, you have a very valid point. So far, I've written checks. I've carried a few boxes. I checked
Good.
the mail. I'm fixing to mow the grass.
Stay out of the way.
That's
Keep
what-
your head
okay,
down.
That's what I was wondering if I was doing right.
Yes,
That's what
you
I'll
are.
do then.
We'll give you more wedding updates and, of course, other
Yes.
stuff on DW. We appreciate you listening to the podcast. And until next time.